Hello, my name is Tylluan. I'm a solitary pagan witch. I'm an author and the founder of the Wolf and Howl Press. And today's little talk is about dealing with anxiety. How do we deal with anxiety as witches? Well, really, in very much the same way we deal with anxiety if we're not witches. But there are a few things we can try that are a little bit witchy that might give a little added boost. Firstly, if you're anxious, it is important to try and find out why you're anxious, what's worrying you, what's the problem, can you do anything about it? And sometimes it's because we are prone to being anxious. Some people are naturally more anxious than others. Sometimes it's because we really do have something big hanging over us that is worrying us. Sometimes we can do something about it, sometimes we can't. But I'm going to just show you a little quick way of using magic on the breath. Which uses your breath to try and blow away, if you like, blow away the things that are making you anxious, or if you can't do that, to just at least lessen the anxiety. Now, the whole principle of magic on the breath, thank you, Homer, the whole principle of magic on the breath is that the out-breath carries things away from you, and your in-breath carries them towards you. So, by that token, if you were trying to get rid of anxiety or to lessen it, you're trying to bring calmness towards you, and you're trying to breathe or blow your anxieties away. And it is a bit like steadying yourself before you go on stage. Same kind of thing that people practice breathing exercises just to calm themselves down. Breathing is known to calm you down. So it's very much, take a deep breath in and you can breathe in through the nose if you prefer and out through the mouth, which is fine. It's entirely your choice what you feel comfortable with. I feel on this one, because we're trying to get something very good to come towards us, which is calmness and peace. Personally, I prefer to breathe in through my mouth and out through my mouth, but as I said, you don't have to. And then it helps if you can visualize what you're doing. So I always think that if you can visualize the calmness and peace coming towards you, like drawing in an image of something that you feel makes you peaceful. It could be the sea on the shore, the lapping of the waves. It could be something like a mental image of a meadow and flowers or a sunset, anything that you feel is a peaceful image. So that means you have to do a little bit of work on that before you start. It does help. If you can't visualize it, go and find a picture somewhere online or something like that. Nothing says you can't do this image in front of your computer screen. And you can literally look at it and imagine yourself drawing in the things that make you feel peaceful. And then when you're blowing it away, you have to imagine all your anxieties ebbing away from you. You're not going to sort of blow them out like a sneeze. Sneezes can be very useful actually in magic because they are so powerful, explosive, and they carry things away quickly. But it's unlikely you're going to be able to do that with anxiety. So really you need to imagine the tide going out, for example, the sun finally setting, or even liquid running away through a sieve, something sort of a bit thick, like soup or something. You put it in a sieve and it slowly goes down, and it's that kind of imagery as you're blowing out, and you're blowing your anxiety away from you. That's what you're thinking you're doing, and you've got that fixed in your mind, and you're going to try and get rid of it by literally seeing it ebb away like the tide, fade away like the sun going down and the earth getting dark, and the other one is in a sieve that you just imagine it going down. Now, it's not a bad idea because you are doing two things in succession. So you're breathing in with the calmness and out with the anxiety. It's not a bad idea, I find, to actually hold your breath after you've been breathing in. After you take the in breath, you hold your breath for a few seconds. You can count them off in your head if you like. But what that does is it makes a distinction between the two actions. So you're not going to breathe out calmness and breathe in anxiety. You are going to breathe in, which is calm, and you hold it, 2, 3, 4, and out with the anxiety. Very, very simple, very effective. But I know this was in response to a listener's query, and I do hope it works for you. Let me know how you get on. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.